Hello, I'm Stan Hickam from Above the Tie. I want to take a few minutes to explain how our base plates determine the type of razor that you should be choosing. Our razors, as you know, are built upon a interchangeable system of base plates. Some people call it, a interchangeable system, a razor system, or a fixed adjustable. Whatever term you want to use, we're pretty pleased of how it worked out. Fundamentally, we work out with three individual plates. We have an R plate, which is for regular shaving, an M plate for mild shaving, and an H plate for more aggressive shaving. And I'll explain those in a little bit more detail now. We'll start with the H, which is the most aggressive plate, and it all has to do with the machining and the geometric workings of the plate itself. And these change from one plate to another. But with the H plate, think in terms of it being an aggressive razor. A modern comparison would probably be like an R41. If you're a vintage type of guy, then think in terms of a Fat Boy Gillette 195 at say an 8 or a 9 setting, or a slim adjustable at a similar, again 8 or 9. That's the type of range, that's the type of shave you'll be getting from an H plate. So just bear that in mind when you're looking at buying one of our razors. Remember, the handle designates the name of the razor. Like a 3-inch handle, the Atlas is the Atlas razor. You select the head. So if you get an Atlas H1, you're getting the Atlas handle with the most aggressive head configuration. So I hope that clarifies that. Additionally, the next option would be to use an R. So an R plate actually looks pretty much the same, but there are some geometric differences, and that changes the shaving experience. But the R plate is a more mid-range type shaving razor. Think in terms of the Merkur HD. If you're a vintage person, again, look at the super adjustable, slim adjustable, the Fat Boy in the 4 and 5 range. That's the type of shave you're getting here with this. And again, would help you to designate the razor you want. And then of that plate configuration, the last one would be an M plate. I designated that M as mild. And also remember, this varies from person to person. These are just guidelines. But the M plate would be similar to, say, like the Edwin Jagger DE89, or if you're, again, a vintage user, think in terms of, say, a Super Speed, somewhere in that range from the 50s, could be a Ranger Tech. But that's something you could compare it to, a flare tip as well. So that's the type of shaving experience you'd get with an M plate. Now the other piece of this equation is that we also offer open comb versions of the very same plates. So the solid bars are designated with the number 1. So an H1 is a solid bar H plate. Number 2 always indicates that it's a open comb razor, such as this one. So you can see that it's an open comb style. So this would always either be an H2, an R2, or an M2 if you want an open comb instead of a solid bar. And also I would point out that the shaving experience of either plate is not that radically different in my personal opinion. I think it depends on simply the shaving experience you like and what you enjoy. So I hope this will make it a little easier to determine what type of plate that you would be choosing and type of experience you would get. So thank you for checking us out, and come and see us again soon at AboveTheTie.com.
AboveTheTie.com.